Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited for the video I have for you guys today. I have Tack Haul for you, which is super exciting. So it's a lot of things that I just needed for safety reasons, or they were gifts. I recently changed jobs, I'm graduating, Christmas happened. There's just a lot that's been happening. And I really apologize I haven't been posting regularly. I'm hoping to get back to posting again on a regular basis, but that just hasn't happened. So I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. If you like this type of video, please do let me know down below. And without further ado, let's jump into the Tack Haul. And yes, this is a Squishmallow bat. He lives on my couch and he's gonna be joining us today. So little battie's just gonna be chilling. So I have a bunch of little things, and then I have two bigger things that I'll show at the end. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. Okay, we'll just do this in a bit of a random order. But the first thing I have is Hoof Shield. It is a hoof hardener and protectant and sealant. So if you don't know, which you probably won't because I haven't updated the channel in a while, Cinnamon's been having some issues with her hooves. She got a stone bruise and then just wore the sole of her hoof really weird. So I've been using a lot of hoof hardener on the sole of her hoof, and then also she's been wearing hoof boots. She's doing a lot better now, in case you're curious. But yeah, this is what I've been living by, and it was on sale, so it was only $10, which is what we like. Next up is a bit random, but these are halter snaps. Essentially the reins that were on my hackamore broke, like the snap on them broke. So I needed just like little snaps to basically put the leather through and then just snap onto the bridle. So that's my replacement snaps. Not terribly exciting. This next one was actually a Christmas gift from one of the ladies at the barn, and it is this beautiful name plaque. It says Cinnamon, loved by Mara, and it has her majestic little mane happening there, and it also came with the screws and stuff. I just haven't gotten around to putting it up because it's so pretty, but it is going to go up probably on her stall. I don't know, I'm waffling between if I put it up on my locker, because my locker has like no identifying trait to it, and Cinnamon already has a nameplate, but I think it's cuter on her stall, so we'll probably put it there. And then next up are actually some free samples that I got when I went to the tack shop. They're cookies. I don't know if you remember, but a little while ago I did a tack haul, like a smart pack haul. I'll leave the link to it down below or up in one of the iCards. But I basically tried out every low sugar treat there is on the market, and as you can imagine, I still have a lot of treats, but I'm never going to turn down free treats. So these are the Kelsey's pumpkin spice treats. It just comes with like, yeah, 3 little horse cookies in there, but I just got a few little packets, so we'll give them a try. They're 100% natural, especially made for horses. Recommended by Laura Kraut and Tom McCutcheon. I don't know who that is. Come for me in the comments. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, low in sugar and perfect for fussy eaters. So A-okay to give her with her having Cushing's and whatnot. Which I recently learned, Cushing's is the incorrect term, technically speaking. It's PPID, because Cushing's in horses is different from Cushing's in dogs. So the correct term is actually PPID, and I've been trying to correct myself, but I'll probably still say Cushing's because I think most people in the horse world recognize that. That's the term we've been using for years, so I feel like that one's going to be a hard one to kick. Speaking of her being a Cushing's girly, she, ever since she was diagnosed, has like grown out these guard hairs, and it's always like winter coming into spring, and she looks like a bit of a grandma. Because they're like gray and wiry, and they just kind of grow straight out, and they're long, and they're not the cutest. Let me just say that. So I got this set of Andis metal clip comb set. Metal clip combs. They just look like this. But essentially, I can put on, you know, one of these, and it's not going to clip her actual coat, but it'll clip the guard hairs. So hopefully she can look a little bit more presentable. And because this is the second year that this has happened, I was kind of hoping that this year it wouldn't be the case because her Cushing's has been managed. She's on medication and she's stable. We haven't had any issues, but they grew in just the same. So I figured it's good to have, and then next year I can also clip it. And to go along with that, I did get another 10 blade. They were on sale, and I feel like they're just good to have, especially because I cannot find anybody in my area to sharpen blades, which has been really frustrating. So I need to mail them off to do it, but that's not my favorite activity. So hence I bought another one. This one I'm so excited about. This was a gift from a friend. But if you don't know, I recently bought the Lamia herringbone dressage pad. And my friend got me the matching bonnet, which is so beautiful. It's got the herringbone here, and then the piping is patent. And then it's got the nice stretchy lycra ears. And I'm keeping this little hanger because if you guys watched my locker clean out, you know that I was using pant hangers to hold my bonnets, but definitely this is a better hanger for them. So I'm really excited that this is now in the haul so that I can use it. I've been waiting to use it so that I can show you guys. But yeah, it is just absolutely beautiful, and I love a little matching set, as you can imagine. Today I wore the ice blue saddle pad. We were very matchy. So yeah, that's that one. I'm very, very excited about it. It's just so pretty. And I feel like the herringbone, like, it's very neutral. It goes with everything, but it's still like fun. It's got a fun texture to it. So then I got some breeches. These are the Ariat Tri-Factor NT breeches. They are a higher rise than the regular Tri-Factors, and they just came out with them in a brown color, and we all know brown is the color of the season, so I'm really excited to wear these. They're super comfy. I've already tried them on. I think they're beautiful. And my phone keeps dinging. But yeah, I think they're beautiful. They're a full seat, which will be good for staying in the saddle when baby horse has baby moments. But yeah, they're really beautiful, and they've got the silver accents. So yeah, that's those. And the last little thing I got is actually just a hat. It's the Ariat hat in chocolate brown. Again, I've been loving brown this season, and I'm just in need of another hat. All my hats start to look quite sad because they go through the wash so many times being worn to the barn. So it was just time for a fresh one, and brown pretty much goes with everything because at the moment I have so many brown clothes. So that's all the little things that I have, and then the two big things that I have are so exciting. So big thing number one is tall boots, which is very, very exciting. My tall boots were just getting a little bit sad. The snap on the bottom was starting to, like, it broke once and then I had it fixed and then it was broke again. Like, I just feel like once it's compromised, the snap just doesn't stay. So I figured I'd get a new pair of boots, and I'll get my other ones repaired and just have them as like my backup if I'm riding a lot of horses that day, or you know, when we start backing Centurino, I'll wear those boots. But these ones will be my nice boots that I can wear for lessons. I've never had a pair of boots like this, and I'm really excited. These are the Ariat Palisade lace boots. So they have lace all down the front, which I think looks so classy in dressage, especially for schooling. I think it's so pretty. So they have the nice little Spanish top on them with a subtle little logo, nothing crazy. I really like the fact that they have a stretch panel in the back. Sorry, wrong side. They have a stretch panel in the back. It just makes them so much more adjustable. So these boots I was really like coveting for forever and ever, and I really wanted them, but I was like, I don't really need a new pair of boots yet. This was before my other boots had broken. And then my parents offered to get them for me as a graduation gift, and I went on the Ariat's website and they didn't have my size. And then I reached out to Ariat, and I guess they're like thinking they might discontinue it. Like there was no option to like notify when back in stock. So they had the size down, like the calf size down. So I gave it a try because obviously with the laces, it's a lot more adjustable. And actually, as you can see, I let the laces out quite a bit. Then they fit. And like once they break in, I can tighten up the laces too. So I'm excited that I was still able to get them even though they're a size smaller. I think once they break in, they're gonna be completely fine. And even when they're not broken in, like they still fit and look like they're supposed to. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about these. I say that, I'm not excited to break in new tall boots. Nobody likes breaking in new tall boots. When we're done with this tack haul, I'm probably gonna put them on and wear them for the rest of the day just to make myself, I was gonna say just to make myself suffer, that sounds horrible, but just to get used to them and get the leather to kind of start to give in a little bit. I just didn't want to start breaking them in before I showed you them because they're so beautiful when they're new. Like nothing beats this. Nothing beats a new tall boot. So pretty. And then the next one was also from my parents and part of a graduation gift, and also part of a Please Stay Alive Marin gift. And that is an air vest. So this is not super glamorous, but you know what? Safety is glamorous. What the heck? This is a free jump air vest. I opted for a free jump. They get the best reviews online. And also it's a company that I've worked with and I know how they operate. And I say worked with, not in like a sponsorship way. I mean like, I used to work in a tack shop that carried free jump air vests and I dealt with them a lot as a vendor. And you know, we sold thousands of them. And they made the biggest difference for people. So it's a company that I really trust. They're also super lightweight. Some air vests tend to be very, very heavy. This one's not by any means. They've got the breathable panel on the side and on the back and down the spine. Like they're incredibly lightweight, which is really important because I live in Southern California. It gets to be well over 100 degrees very consistently in the summer. And if it's really hot, I'm not gonna be wanting to wear a really hot vest. So, yeah, so that's my new air vest. I'm very excited. It's like, it's an investment for sure, but as you guys will have seen, Sandrino is, we're gonna say 17.2, but I think that's being a little, I think that's a little bit of an underestimation. So I just wanna make sure that if anything were to happen, knock on wood that it doesn't, I have all the safety equipment I can possibly have. This is the vest on. It's got the breathable sides, front zip, super lightweight, not bulky at all. And then these are my new boots, breaking them in, so pretty, so cute. My legs are slightly asleep, but it's fine. If you know, you know. It's breaking in boot season. And just so I have my bases covered, I do also have a helmet that is safe and is not old yet. In case you don't know, if you ever drop your helmet or fall on your helmet or it's 3 to 5 years old, you really need to get a new one. Even if your helmet looks completely fine, I promise you that the inside is probably compromised. The foam breaks down, the foam gets cracked, and once that happens, it's not going to protect your head. So please, 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 if there's one thing you do, stay on top of your helmet. Your head's important. Please take care of it. But that aside, the only other thing I got was an extra airbag canister. I just thought this was good to have because obviously if for some reason I come off and the airbag goes off, I'm gonna more than likely want to get back on. And so then I'll have a fresh canister to put in the airbag. Cinnamon, as always, is plugging away. She's been feeling fantastic recently. So I'm excited to get her kind of more back into the swing of things. Also, just working on fitness and getting her up to speed. I do have a few exciting videos planned for the next few months, depending on how long it takes me to get things filmed. But like I said, if you do have any video ideas, questions, anything of that sort, please leave them down in the comments and I will respond as quickly as I possibly can. But without further ado, I will let you guys go. I'm really, really excited. Thank you to everybody that has contributed to all of this. You know, I'm really, really lucky. I have some really supportive friends and family, and they're all incredibly generous and help me stay safe and stylish around the ponies. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!